We're on YouTube.
Yeah, on YouTube. It's different from the other streams. We are live. I want to make sure I'm recording. Okay, I'm just gonna stay muted for the next few minutes because I get really with the stream.
Welcome everybody. We're here at the land down under by the seaside today. It is Albert Park, Melbourne. We've traveled all the way out here for the final round of the MRL season. Today we have Tier 3 racing on tap for you guys. It's been a bit since we paid a visit here, but we're back, and we're back with a bang. A driver's champion has not been crowned yet, but one thing that is for certain, that's all going to change today. Will it be Fake Man, or will it be Ducati who will take home the glory around this 3.28 mile circuit? Circuit featuring 3 DRS zones and 14 turns. There have been massive circuit updates in this year's version of the game, as the track has been resurfaced for the first time since 1996, and several corners have been reprofiled as well. The old boring chicane was changed into a massive straight that allows for more overtaking opportunities into the left to right sweeping corners of 9 and 10. And in addition, the now right-angled turn 11 features a much better chance of overtaking with these wider cars. And over the years, Albert Park has provided fireworks on track. Who could forget this moment from Tier 4 last season? Only 3 drivers finished that race in one piece, and this moment is a huge reason why. Tox spinning out on the final corner, and pandemonium ensues as just about every driver on the grid panics. This leads, by the time the dust falling, half of the grid being eliminated, and Bugota being the only one involved to escape with his life. He ended up getting a podium in that race while being 2 laps down. Insanity at its finest. Tier 4 isn't the only tier that's susceptible to carnage, however. Look at this incident from Tier 1 last season. Over at the very tight and twisty turn 5, Pert and Jim deciding to go side by side into a corner that barely allows for 1 car. They make contact, the rest of it's history. Really created a nasty situation that caught out just about everybody behind them. By the time that all the cars are done careening and slamming into each other, 5 drivers ended up getting sent to the showers prematurely and in a massive rage as well. And look at that tire just coming through. That just signifies everything that happened there. And talking about turns 9 and 10, as I said earlier, there is a really solid overtaking chance for those that are bold enough. And in this tier last season, Iron Bugs pulled that off. He gets a fantastic run on Chosen Tolby, goes brave on the outside, and manufactures a move into the lead of the race that seemed to come from absolutely nowhere early on. It was a sensational move, and don't mind the fact that he threw it all away just mere moments later due to a spin. A lot of guile was acquired in that move. But obviously, we cannot mention MRO in Australia without making mention of one of its darkest moments in history. In Tier 1, there was a fierce battle for position between Gamer and Budweiser that tracked all the way back into turns 9 and 10. They get tangled up at turn 11. In a moment of senseless rage and anger, Budweiser goes and takes out Gamer blatantly to ruin his weekend and take him out of the race. He didn't accomplish that task fully, but what he did accomplish was taking himself out of contention and completely skipping the steward's room. As a result, this man ends up getting permabanned from MRL, and rightly so. When you take out your driver on track, you have hell to pay. Even the alternate angles are just as grim. Look at Yellow Snowman's on board. What a shunt that is. Even he cringed watching that. It put a bad stamp on the day for Tier 1 and the league as a whole. But thankfully, racing has been cleared up from this point on. And as for tires today, we have a wacky set, as we have the C5, C3, and the C2 tire. Usually it's all in a row, but the soft tire is going to have much more grip than the mediums, but it's going to die out a lot faster. Who will be bold enough to use that tire today, I wonder, really. It's going to be interesting to see what everyone decides to do here. And I think we are ready. We are in green flag conditions. Oh, hold on. What is this? There is a track invader. There's a lunatic on the track. This is a man on a scooter. Somebody needs to stop this man. What is this? How is a guy on a scooter made his way all the way to the Tier 3 circuit? Oh, wow, okay. Wait, never mind. It's just a false alarm. This is Vettel, Sebastian Vettel, remember, giving us all a warm welcome to Albert Park and giving a bit of fanfare before we start the festivities on the track today. Usually my commentator would be here with me to talk about this, but I don't think Sako's here. But look at this guy. He's coming down the second to last turn. Look at this. Look at this. He's even waving to fans. Got a helmet on. He's going to hit this apex. Look at this. At a solid 30 miles an hour. I mean, look at that. Lights out, and we are about to get underway. Oh, someone jumped to start. That's a Mercedes jumping 15 years too early. Epic wins their spins already. What is going on here? Process had an issue to start. But Fake Man's up into 4th, I'll have you. Oh, big crash in the turn 1. Oh my goodness. Cars everywhere. What happened? And it's the restart from yesterday. What happened? No one's... Oh, one person's out. Norm Bash. Oh my god. There he goes. His race is ruined. It took one corner. One corner for all the carnage to happen. I need to do a recap of what exactly happened there. I know Epic wins, jumped to start early, and then all chaos kind of happened. So Ducati is effectively in 1st place, which is news that he would love to hear. The Epic wins should take it to the line. If he's smart, give it as a little bit of a slipstream as possible. Ducati was ready to get going. But Epic wins. Oh, hello, process overtook before the line. Carnage, no, what the hell? No. Oh my god, another Williams driver off. What do we have to do? Why does this team have the worst luck out of anybody? Bigger crash. Fake Man's crash behind too. He's out. Fake Man's out. Oh my god. Oh my. What? Fake Man is out. Oh my goodness. Scruffy is up into 5th, and he will be trying to get to 4th to get a move on Jim Just Raged, and he is going to make a move side by side into turn 3. They go. Scruffy breaks a lot later than Jim Just Raged, and he nails it. Jim Just Raged has to relegate in that situation. He is now up to P4. So Scruffy looking to make moves, and Process has spun it from the lead. Effective lead of the race. He's got to wait for this entire gaggle of cars to get through. Welcome along, everyone. We are here under the floodlights of the Southeast Asian banks of Marina Bay. It is the Singapore Grand Prix and the opener of Season 7 here for MRL Tier 3. Thank you all for being here with us on a fine Sunday evening along the tight and twisty Singapore Grand Prix circuit that's seen its fair share of thrills and spills in seasons past. Which driver from our stacked field for this season will get off to a fantastic start and the hopes for a title in this shortened 10-race season? Stick around and find out. In under 2 hours, we'll have an answer as to who is going to emerge as the early season favorite. And I am here along with my co-commentators. Taco like Taco. Give me a moment. I put the wrong thing there. Hold on. I was not in the right box.
Yes, I am not even.
There you are. You are here now. Co-commentator is here.
There we go.
Yes. How are we all doing, guys?
How's it going?
How are you doing? First time back on the webcam in a while. I haven't seen your face in a hot minute. Are you ready for today's race?
Oh man, there's gonna be a lot of broken wings. Walls very close to the line, so we'll see who can keep it clean and see what kind of carnage happens.
It's 100% gonna be quite the mess of a race. And I am just, while I get set up, you can just keep talking. I gotta get into the lobby real quick.
All right. Well, I've been in the process of pulling up who's in Tier 3. I'm gonna be honest. I was not there for the draft. I was swimming at the YMCA. But it is definitely, I feel, this season is going to be, even in each tier, but in Tier 3 specifically, it's going to be a very tight competition. We'll have to find out if there's going to be a dominant racer or two-way fight, three-way fight. It could be a completely dominant, or it could be anyone's game.
Yeah, it is. It is a very short schedule, so you figure it will be pretty tight up until the last race. There's only 10 races this season, and I have yet to receive an invite.
Who's hosting?
I believe it's Punju. Let me figure this out. I have to check on my phone, see if I got an invite.
I think, who was it that... Yeah, at the pre-race predictions, there's a lot of talk on Ducati and Punju making big points.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a very, very tight field. Lots of people could get wins, honestly. It could be ones where you see random people getting wins out of nowhere. I need to find my phone. Where is Punju?
Yeah, I have to boot up F1 as well. Get in this lobby.
Yeah.
Ooh. So excited. I know a lot of people love night races.
There's my invite. You
a lot
can
of
join
requests
me
for
in
night
the
races.
suck.
Yeah. You think Singapore is a driver favorite track since it's one of those that are actually done at nighttime?
A lot of people love the night races. I like them. I don't like getting crashed out in a night race though, which could happen tonight to a lot of people. This could be quite the messy race today. There's gonna be something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyways, you can join in now. I can take us through some more stuff while you join.
Can I join off you?
Yeah, you can join off on my gamer tag.
No, I can't. I need an invite.
You can?
I think it's like an invite only lobby.
Alright, get in there. I sent you an invite.
Thank you.
Alright, so while we're waiting for the first few minutes, I need to invite Ducati too. You want an invite from me? Let me get Ducati in here if he's not in here already. Okay. So, oh, he is in here. Okay, there's no reason to do that. So, as I mentioned earlier, it is a very short season. I will bring up the calendar now. So, to kick off, we are starting at Singapore tonight, April 16th. Very tight, twisty circuit. Qualifying is going to be key. Then we're going to head over to Coda for the United States Grand Prix. One of my personal favorites, and I hope that I get a good result there this season. And a lot of people are going to be trying to get good points there. That's a big, very raceable track. If you can get good points there, you're in great shape. Then we go to another tough one, Hungary. Very, very tough qualifying there usually. You have to get a really good spot or else you'll be screwed in the race. Tough to pass. And then we have Miami, which also has a lot of thrills and spills. Can really, that sector 1 is super deadly, and you got really, really long straights. Have lots of dive bombs on that track, expectedly. Portugal too. You know that right-hander. You know which one I'm talking about, Sako. That uphill right-hander tends to kill everybody on that track. How you doing, Jay Websy? First chatter of Tier 3. How's it doing, dude? How's it going, dude? Imola is the race after Portugal, which I am not the biggest fan of. I don't like the narrow circuits, especially with people that could be more aggressive on track. It does get to be really hairy at those kinds of tracks. Spain, new layout. Spain still sucks. I hate Sector 3. It's so garbage. Please get rid of that track. I don't know why it's still on our calendar, but it always is.
George Russell's track tier list.
Yeah, I think he said it was bad, right?
He actually put Spain in the meh.
Yeah, because it is meh, because it sucks. And then we go to Japan. I actually like Japan. If you can get through Sector 1 in one piece, it's actually a really nice track after that. Lots of overtaking opportunities there. And then Canada, I won't be racing. Thank the Lord. I'll be out of town. I hate that track with a passion because everyone decides to think to pass into the last turn and it's not fun. You can't really pass through there. Then we're kicking it off with, sorry, not kicking it off, we're ending it all with the finale of Abu Dhabi, which frankly, ironically, is the finale for real life, so it's kind of fitting. June 25th, last race of the season and last race of F122. So, very interesting to see if they're going to have a champion decided by then. I don't think we will. I think it's going to go out to the final race, really. And it's going to be a back and forth season all season long. So it is 2. Yep. It is 2 o'clock, so I will go ahead and take us through our track map for the race today. So that's, I need to play it. There we go. Now, so we have 23 turns on tap for us today. I believe it's 9 to the left and 14 to the right. I could be wrong on that one. This is a very, very tough track, especially Sector 3. Lots of little nooks and crannies you can get stuck in. Not very good, but it is a 3.146 mile circuit. And going into our race notes, so this is the longest race of, your camera's messed up, but it's okay, it's fine. This is the longest race of the F1 calendar. It's fine, you can still see your face. Rain has only happened here twice, IRL, and that was in just last season and 2017, if you remember that one. That was a real mess of a race. They had people crashing right at the beginning. And then, if there is a track to get lots of safety cars, this is the one. In seasons past MRL, I believe almost every race has had 3+ safety cars, and today might be no exception.
Also boasts the lowest average speed of the Season 7 calendar, which makes sense, right? It's a long track, tight, twisty, not a lot of high-speed corners, very slow, a lot of chicanes. And we haven't raced here in Tier 3 last season, because remember, last season we were not racing at Singapore, but the last Tier 3 winner of this track is on this grid today, driving for a Ferrari. Epic wins, so he's going to see if he can try and replicate that going into today's race. It's going to be a lot tougher. Lots of Tier 2 guys coming down, and they are pretty quick. Guys like NCAF can make some noise. Could be very interesting to see how it pans out throughout the entire season, but we are getting ready to go soon. I believe the last few people are filing in. I will check Discord real quick to see what's going on. I believe we are ready to go soon.
That background, where just the Red Bull floating is never not make me smile.
That's from Jeddah. I love that. It's not flying through the air. Anyways, we'll get back to our dual face cam before we start. So yeah, take the calendar really. I don't see that anymore.
Nice.
I'm so happy
What
with
do you
these new graphics. There's some nice graphics.
You think sprints should come back? You think those are completely pointless?
I hate sprints. I don't know if you like sprints, but I hate sprints. It's just more it's more opportunity for people to crash into you, and it's not fun.
Yeah, people have to go more aggressive. Like, I have nothing to lose. It's just a sprint race.
Yeah. Real messy sometimes.
The thoughts on you think F123 is gonna be better or worse? What do you think?
I'd like it to be better. I don't think it's gonna be better, but I'd like it to be better.
You think they'll have an anti-cheat, or you think it's just gonna be the same?
It's gonna be the same thing.
Man.
Let's be honest, it's probably gonna be the same thing. So while we are here, I want to see who's in the chat. I want to see if we got a lot of people here. I want to get some predictions while we're waiting.
There's only us two watching.
Stop it. Where is everybody? What's going on?
I don't know.
Is Tier 4 still going on? That might be. Oh, Tier 4 race is still running. It's on the final lap. That's why. Okay. That's why there is nobody here. Pete is winning that race. Well.
What's the meme with Pete? I've not been catching up with that.
He asks too many questions.
Is that the inside joke?
He asks too many questions and he complains a lot about what tier he gets placed in. That's the meme.
I thought the meme was that people were thinking that he's sandbagging.
That too. That's also part of the meme.
Okay.
It's part of the questions he asked. But anyways, we should be started. I think are we just waiting for tier 4? That might be why we haven't started yet. So I assume that might be why. Mic is a little off. Don't tell me it's Megatron. Hold on a minute. Don't tell me it's Megatron.
Oh man, let me hear your voice.
Better not be Megatron.
No, your voice is fine.
No, it sounds fine to me on my playback. Does it sound bad to you, Sock? I think it sounds okay to me.
No, that sounds good.
Okay, that's weird.
Yeah.
That is odd. But yeah, on my end, it is good, Semtex. I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah. What's good? Jacob is...
Sounds a bit robotic.
How's it going, Jacob?
Jeez.
That doesn't sound robotic.
I don't think it does, man. Is he playing with me?
He's playing.
Yeah, no, you're playing. You're capping, Semtex. You're
You
capping.
can't catch us slacking like that.
He's capping. He's trying to upset me. He's capping. This is no
We're
way.
engineers. We're professionals.
Yeah, definitely not a sound engineer, but you know. We
I'll
move.
switch your
We move.
monitor display from VGA to HDMI in half a beat. And then turn it off and on again.
Yeah.
What happened? The F1 music?
Syntax says he's not
disappeared.
capping. I doubt it.
Nah.
There's no way. How would it sound good on mine and Sako's end on YouTube stream, but yours is bad? Doesn't make sense.
Oh, it is a little bit robotic. I think it's if you put it at max volume.
If I push the max volume. Hold on, wait.
It is. Oh, it is a little off. Oh yeah, just unplug your mic and plug it back in.
It sounds good to me. That's weird. On my end, it sounds fine.
Yeah, unplug your mic and plug it back in.
Try that.
Like, it usually fixes mine.
But how about now? Is that better or is it still trash? Is it good now?
I
Same.
don't know why. Yeah, no, it got a little worse.
It got worse. Jeez.
I think it's that 2000% audio.
It's not that. It wouldn't. It wouldn't be that.
Yes, it is me, Boots. I am Sako. You didn't expect me to be brown, did you?
When you say peaking, you mean in the red territory, Semtex? Is that what you mean by peaking? This is weird. Yeah, it's not in there. It's not in the red territory. It's yellow.
Sorry if you hear Velcro.
Let me see. Try. Let me see. Let me see. Is it complete trash again? Oh, it is. Jesus, it is Megatron-y. Oh no. Okay, usually what I do to fix this is I literally end my stream and start it again. But this thing on YouTube is that if I end the stream, like I have to close out OBS, but when I do that, oh jeez, okay. Thing is, if I close out my OBS and restart it, I'm gonna have to restart the stream, and on YouTube when I end the stream, it does the whole thing where I have to reschedule it again and then do this little stupid thing. So I'd have to be super quick with this. So are you talking or are you muted?
I was muted. Damn it. I didn't realize that. I had to fix my wire.
Okay, I'll tell you what I will do. I will put it to in-game real quick. So that, and then while that happens, I'll shut up and you can take them through qualifying. I'm gonna go and schedule a new stream. See if that works. I've tried it many times. Semtex, it doesn't work. I don't know what the heck it is. It's an OBS thing. Like literally, I have to close it out and come back in and start it over. It's good. Stop. No way. It's not. Stop it. It's a good. So it's just that one scene.
Oh, your voice is fine now. Yeah, it fixed itself.
I still sound a little Megatron-y on it though. I'm listening to it right now.
I think it'll fix itself. Just leave it.
Nah, it still sounds like Megatron to me. Optimus Prime.
It's not as much Megatron-y and I don't know. It fixed itself a little bit.
Just smack it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean...
Here, I got a hammer for you. You want it? Just give it a good hit.
Let me retry and put a new source in. Let me see if that fixes it. I doubt it, but let me see.
Chosen told he's being humble. He's gonna get pole and
Right,
just
let me
win.
see. Can you hear me? Let's see. Let me see. Alright, I think it's better now.
Yep.
You know what's hilarious, Suck?
Well,
I literally just removed the source of my mic completely and they could still hear me, which is hilarious. How is that happening? I don't know.
Huh? You completely removed the mic
Yeah,
from OBS?
my mic source is no longer in my OBS scene, and it's still sounding. It's still sounding through. I don't know what the hell it's picking up.
What?
Whatever.
Okay.
Whatever. We're gonna call it a dub. I'm not gonna have to restart the stream. My mic is literally, there's no mic connected on OBS, and you guys can still hear me. I don't know how it's happening. My monitors don't have mics. My face cam doesn't have a mic. I don't know what's going on. But according to Semtex, we're all good. So
Okay.
I'm not gonna complain.
And the race is starting.
It's
Look
a
at
win.
perfect timing.
That's a W. And the race is starting. Perfect timing. Exactly.
Nice.
I got the secret FBI microphone, as JMC says.
Secret FBI.
That's odd. That is so odd. I've never seen that before.
It's got a camera inside the microphone.
But it works. I'm worried about when I go to other scenes, though. We're not going to be in other scenes for a lot of time, so this is the main scene we're going to be in. So this one works, so we're good. I just hope the frame rate stays good. I'm concerned about the frame rate, really. I have a lot of scenes. My CPU should handle it. It's only at 0.1% usage, so we should be okay. Questions, can they hear you? I think they can hear you, so I think it'll be fine.
Is my camera not on the screen for...
Not in the in-game. In-game, you don't have the camera. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool.
But I will go picture-in-picture where you will be seen, so keep it on. There are certain scenes where I'll have it on. During qualifying and safety cars, I'll be using... Oh, it's a downpour. It's raining.
Semtex, I'll just come closer to the mic. You don't have him increase his audio trust.
Funny thing is, Semtex, I already have it maxed out. I've had it set to 2,000% on my OBS, and you can still barely hear the guy. He's got to keep him like right in front of the mic. It's stupid.
This is a hit. This is not me. This is him. Okay.
Apparently it is a skill issue from me.
Yeah. Operator error.
It's an operator error. I don't have the credentials to use OBS. I'm sorry. We are good. We are good. 23% rain through the whole race. Oh yes, this is where we separate the men from the boys. Wet track, tight, twisty track. It's great.
It looks like there's no clouds. It's just me.
Boog says dry race. Maybe is Boog's capping? It could be capping. He says dry race apparently. I don't know if he's capping. The first one out on track is the Tier 4 champion, TTV Dutchman in the Aston Martin.
Oh man, that green suits the green.
Kind of does.
Look at the green on those inters.
Green on green is funky. Ducati wants an invite. Let me get him an invite. He might have disconnected. Let's see. Friends. Got a fresh invite.
I've got a very interesting question for you when you're ready.
Shoot away.
You think the sound of the engines affect people's driving?
It shouldn't. I mean, there are people that literally go, "Oh, I can't drive the Haas. I can't drive the Wood." It's eco performance. What can't you drive, my guy?
Right, but for example, like Skelly, he's in a Honda car. Last season he was in a Williams. They both sound very different.
Mercedes engine last season, and now he's in the Honda engine. I don't know. People say they like it, different sounding cars. I really don't care. They all sound the same. And yes, Sketchy, I am ready to qualify next to you. Good night. I am ready. I personally do not like the Honda engine sound. It sounds like a vacuum cleaner. I don't know if you guys agree, but it literally sounds like I'm mopping up the floor. It sounds like a vacuum cleaner. I'm just not a fan of what it sounds like. I really am not.
Also, Vince is now the first person to do their hot lap.
It is Vince. I'm keeping an eye on Vince.
Yeah.
Vince 21 is his name. Or I'm assuming that's what the XXI counts for. I doubt he's trying to spell out Vince sexy. It doesn't really make sense to spell it that way.
Yeah, I think he just likes the Roman numerals.
He almost invalidated off the rip.
Yeah.
So we'll see if he puts a good lap time. He was one of the question marks, right? because he is a new guy.
This is his first time racing in MRL.
I believe so, yeah. He is a new guy. So I had no idea where to rank this guy as a team principal. But some people did have high on
Let's
their
find
list.
out. He's guaranteed purple sector.
He has guaranteed purple sectors, but I think Dutchman might have gone quicker already. No, they're about the same. They traded. So we'll see here. He is using mega traction control, though. If you look at this telemetry, he is flooring it out of every corner. Process has died. How did that happen? On a warm-up lap, Process has... We've lost Process in qualifying. He's gone.
I don't know.
That is on a warm-up lap.
Someone else did spin out at the same time. Ducati has lost his deal as well. Debris has been cleaned up.
So it looks like Dutchman's kind of catching up a little bit too. So I think he might be going a little further. Oh, they did slow down. I think Dutchman is not on his lap, actually.
Do you think he was getting a slipstream?
Nah, probably not. Even then, you wouldn't want a slipstream in the rain. It's just moist and dirty air you don't want.
That's true. But he gained time.
Vince is coming around. He's coming around sector 3. Very tough one to gauge properly.
Just in the rain.
He is using traction control 100%. That telemetry is not suggesting any sort of traction, any sort of no traction control is on, so he is using it. Which is fair, fine. He's going to set a mark of a 158.2. Dutchman will set a 159 flat, yeah, with 8/10 slower than Vince. Oh, Jay Wepsy, 157.8, hello. 4/10 quicker. Skelly immediately beats it by a second, okay. So we are seeing the differences in wet skill level. We know Skelly is a self-proclaimed wet merchant from last season. Duncan Shamrock with his lower Punju, the tier 2 drop down, 156.751.
See if it'll hold up.
And we'll see if that holds up, honestly. Yeah, it might get wetter, it might get drier.
Everyone that has put down a time is perfect for a second.
Ooh, Jordan a little bit with that.
Trying to see who's about to finish their lap. I think there's an Alpine coming in. Ormbash. Ormbash is about to finish his lap.
He is, but it is a slow lap. 202, 271. Not like a abandoned it somewhere. Now he's probably starting his real lap, I guess.
I think Epic Wins is about to be the next one now.
He is. He is getting a little bit of control here out of the final corner. He is going a little slower. Just keeping a little safe here. Getting something on the board. It is a 2-minute 1 flat.
Nice. Scruffy, P3.
Yeah, who else is on our lap? Junior Paradox on our lap, but he is a bit off from actually getting to the finish line. Iron Book says he's a Singapore connoisseur. Well, we'll see in about an hour. Marmo getting ready to cross the line. Oh, he might not get that valid. It is valid somehow, okay. But it is a 2-minute and 2-minute .9 from him.
Looks like Punju's full lap is holding up, but I'm sure people will increase their times.
Yeah, this is the very first run. So,
I just have a
Skelly, he did back-to-back runs. There you go, 6/10 ahead of Punju.
Wasn't Pap out not in tier 1?
No, Pap out was never true.
Okay, I don't know why I saw his name. I thought
You're thinking of Zeke, probably. Junior Farm, 1,000 off of Skelly. That has to sting. Any quicker, he would have had pull. That sucks. That sucks for JP. But it is a McLaren 2-3 as it stands right now. Punju's still doing more laps. Lower lap. He's probably starting a fresh one now.
Probably got all the gas out of the car.
Yeah, he's jumping through it.
And there's a nice right-hand sweeper.
Yeah, I'm going to have a look at Whiffles here. I want to see if he can get a decent time on the board. He really wanted to see dry. Oh, he's getting rain, so he's going to have to adjust. very slow tunnel section of Singapore where the grandstand sits. Ooh, very wiggly there. I mean, it's going to be a little slower, but let's see if he can keep it in one piece to the line. 154, 155, it's going to be the 157, 157.6, good enough for 9. Very, very spread out grid, has to be said. 7 seconds separates first from the last place person right now.
Oh yeah, I could change on the next hot lap.
That's wild.
Yeah. Oh, wait, when did Skelly, oh, sorry, dumb.
I'll look at Punju right now. According to his telemetry, he is up by 8 tenths. That is on pace to steal pole away, so we'll look at him as he takes these last few corners. Very tough section here. This is the hardest part of the track, honestly, this sector 3. If you can nail this section of the track, you can gain a lot of time. Look at JP, 155.1. McLaren's coming out swinging. Steals pole off of Skelly by over a second. That is no small feat. Granted, I do think the rain is starting to hold up a little bit. It's not as heavy.
Shamrock splitting first and second.
He has momentarily, and he still will. Punju, 156.2, still a bit slower in section 3. Papout getting held up by the Ferrari of, I believe this is Ducati? No, Epic Wins. He's holding up Papout. They're both on flying laps, but Papout just wants to get past Epic Wins, but he can't. Technically, this is not impeding a lap because they're both on laps, which is bad timing.
It says Papout's invalidated, so I don't think he's getting blocked right now.
Oh, he has, okay. But Epic Wins is still pushing. He's gonna be in the 157s. Oh, he almost lost it. He did lose it. Oh my goodness. The car is still
finish the lap.
The car is still moving. It's still moving, but he lost it across the line. He's gonna have to recover and go back to the pits. It'll be a long walk back to the pits with no link for sure. And Captain,
be careful.
Coming across the line right now. It'll be a 158.3. A little slower from him. A lot of guys having issues in the rain, really. JT is yet to set a lap. He's coming around. He's started a lap. He's 31.2, not half bad. He's going to need to move on in sectors 2 and 3, though. Apparently the race is dry. According to Iron Bugs, the race is dry, but I don't think he's a reliable source. He's a tier 2 driver. He could be lying to us. Oh, is that an Alpine that got out the way? Didn't really block the lap, it was close, but he did not. He got out of the way. We'll look at JT here, though. We'll stay on board with him. He is a new promoted driver from Tier 4. He wasn't extremely quick. He wasn't like the champion, but he was third runner-up, so not too shabby. Good enough for promotion, though. 115.7 for the first 2 sectors, not too bad. If you're watching Epic Stream, you might... How are you lying? I don't know.
Punju with pole.
155.1 from Punju and the McLarens. Look at this. Noah's Ark at the top. 1-2. 155.1 and 155.13. They are just almost identical times.
Whole second.
A whole second ahead of Shamrock. I don't know what drugs these McLaren drivers are on, but it can't be legal.
I think they've been practicing for the rain.
Yeah, I guess. Papout will come around the corner for... Oh, this could be pole, actually. He might steal it off of them. Close. Oh, not quite. 2 tenths off. But JT, hello, 155.252. I missed it. Great time from the Hassman. Fantastic time from him. Ducati, 156.1. Then you have to abort this lap. See, here's the tricky thing about wet qualities. You don't really know who to look at because everyone's just doing laps over and over again.
Yeah.
Jordan, coming around sector 1. He is the Mercedes team principal, mind you. He did draft his teammate somewhat early, Scruffy, and I believe it was the first round he took Scruffy. So he countered my Ducati selection with the Scruffy selection, and right now it is better than him. So it was a good choice by him to get a teammate because he seems to be off the pace in the rain at least. Is the pun the sandbagger? I don't know, Bugs. Do you speak of the English? What is that? Is the pun the sandbagger? That's cool.
I think he's trying to say, has Punju been sandbagging this whole time?
don't know. It was more so Pogs than on the helmet. So don't look at me, look at Pogs. Benzo takes a very unorthodox line. Is Punju a sandbagger? I don't know. It doesn't really matter because Punju's gonna get like 15 seconds of penalties in the race. It doesn't matter. Punju always cuts the corner. That's his downfall. His downfall is track limits. But Punju never stays on track. That's why it doesn't really matter, does it? If he's on pole. But we'll see. If he proves me wrong, so be it. But JP doing back-to-back laps and he invalidates at the very last turn. That's got a sting. And he's out. He crashed the car in rage. Upset. Oh, there's a Red Bull. Look out. Oh. Pap out sets pole, but almost dies in the process. That was close.
It looked like he was going right for him.
He was going right for him. 5 tenths to the good, though. And he has unseated the McLarens. Wow, that was close. That was scary. We'll look at Shamrock. He is our resident no assist driver in this tier. If that happened in real life, you're looking at many funerals. That's not a good crash you want to look at. That's upsetting. But he didn't hit him, so thank the Lord. Oh my gosh. Code Brown is right. I imagine Pap Outs is currently running to his underwear drawer to get him a fresh pair of underwear, that's for sure.
Yeah, looks like he's on AI right now.
Yeah.
He's making a pit stop in green light.
Drunken Shamrock ready to start his lap. That was an out lap, I believe. So. Man, Tier 3 is gonna be so fun to commentate over. There's so many like friendly faces. I know, Bugs. I missed the sound alerts too. I really do. I would have played them like 6 times already. I missed the sound alerts. You don't get the sound alerts on YouTube. I don't know, man. It's a Twitch thing.
You know, the only sound alert you can get is ask Yellow to add his mic to the source.
Yeah, you can
sound
put
like Megatron.
Yeah, you can put the Megatron sound alert if I re-add my mic. Did the Lakers win Midnight Killer? If they did, I'm gonna be very upset.
You don't want Lakers winning?
No, I don't want the
Who do you want winning?
Oh, the Lakers are winning. Damn it.
I don't want the Lakers to win.
I don't like LeBron. You complain too much. LeBron should get an Oscar every day. Oh, 154.3. Pap Out improved again for the Wolves. For the culture, he improved. But Junior Car is 1/10 ahead of his time. So if he can murder Sector 3 real quick, he might be able to get pole. It's a stretch. We're gonna have to go ham in this sector.
I think he's dialed in. Let's watch.
He is dialed in, man. He's in his zone. Skelly gets disqualified for facing the wrong way. What?
I think. Looks like he's beached.
That doesn't look like he's beached. There's no curb there.
Why is his tire spinning backwards?
Interesting. I've never seen that in my life. So Junior Par's about to cross the line and will he get pulled? No. 3 tenths off of Pap Outs. Can Punju respond? He's lighting up his tires. We're going to keep an eye on Punju, honestly. He is the best contender to unseat him. We'll keep an eye on his final lap. Going into the very tricky turns 1 through 4, you have to get your braking point so right here. You got to open up the angle for this turn here, and he does it just perfectly. Ooh, skating. Nice there, but really well done with the apex hitting there. Oh, almost hits the wall. Lost the traction on the exit. Brake as late as you can and hug the wall on the exit. He does a good job there. He's going to have to gun it through sectors 2 and 3. That mistake in sector 1 could kill him. So we'll see as he gets to the detection zone. He's purple. He is up marginally. They're not purple though. He's going to have to go ham here. Late braking. Don't touch that curb. He touched it anyways. You're not supposed to touch it. Unsells your car. This one you want to hit a little bit of the tire on there. That's pretty good. Much better apex there. And this one you have to brake early. You got to open up the angle in the next few turns. And he brakes late. That's not optimal. Yeah, a little squirrely out of that. But he does get the correct angle going into the Anderson Bridge. Brake as late as you can here. Pretty good. on the throttle as early as you can, how early you dare. He almost lost it.
He's pushing it to the
He
limit.
is pushing this car like crazy. He is down on his time, however. I don't think he's going to get pulled. No, not with that turn. He almost clipped the car with his rear. He almost clipped the wall with his rear left. Yeah, this is not
doing everything.
He is pushing like crazy. Meanwhile, we'll look at Shamrock. I think he might be on the cleaner left. He might have a chance to do something here. A lot of people crashed out of this qualifying. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you have a DSQ. So 8 people were lost in this qualifying session.
I think some of them were lost from Skelly's DSQ. I think he threw some people off course.
Here we go. Shamrock to the line. It is going to be an improvement, but enough to barely get past Punju is going to spin across the line. Oh.
He did not cross the line.
Both McLarens are stuck at the finish line.
Lee.
That was scary.
I want to know if he was up on this thing.
I don't think he was. And that's going to do it for qualifying, because Ducati's invalid, so we're done here. So,
that's
congrats
nice.
to Papa, you get the first pole of Tier 3 for Season 7. And the surprising entry of Junior Car in second.
Ducati skipping the chicane to get to the finish line. Okay. Off to the race we go. This is our grid. Any surprises?
We're about to see.
And, based on qualifying, are you surprised by any of this grid order?
Junior Car did not expect him to be second at the slightest. I think of him as like one of the midfield to low midfield kind of guys. Him being second is a big surprise. Further down, I am shocked that Norbash is only able to get 17th. I thought he'd be a little better. Maybe he had some issues when he crashed.
You think everyone's been practicing on the dries?
I think everyone was ready for a dry race, honestly. Epic Wins was a little bit off the pace. Not his best performance today at this qualifying, but Jay Websey in 7th is a pleasant surprise.
Insider info that Punju turned his assists back on.
Yeah, fair enough. It is
raining.
Fair enough. The assists are there for a reason. You are allowed. For those of you guys that might be overreacting with Punju being somewhat high up the order, don't. Because this guy loves to get track extension penalties. I wouldn't be shocked if I see by the end of this race he's got like 6 or 9 seconds of penalties, if not 12. Yeah, Toby couldn't do a qualifying because he had a qualifying ban, so he had no choice. Bugs. And I wouldn't say starting at the back makes you free of chaos. I mean, you can still hit the people that are like caught up with each other. I mean, damn, the Lakers won. Damn it.
Let's go, Lakers. Look at all those T poses.
Yeah, they're all T-posing.
I hope they keep this a feature in F123. I think it's magnificent.
The very just have the drivers T-pose. I want T-posing drivers in the cars. That'd be hilarious.
You could tell how much damage there is by the car by how much his arm is sticking out of the side pod.
Yeah. Give me the T-posing drivers.
It's got about forearm damage. The bicep tear on the left side of the car.
They are the champions of you know that thing in like old gym class where you hold your arms out as long as you can, so you can hold it out the longest without having to put them down. They're winning that.
It's a human centipede.
Can you ready up, JT? I'd wait like 30 more seconds.
Was it a no assist race where we were all sitting there for literally 5 minutes, like no one ready to?
I think it was the final. No, it was the reserve race. No, the reserve race, the rookie race. I'm like, I'm gonna start.
You mean the All-Star race?
No, the rookie race. It was rookie. No, it was the All-Star race. Yeah, All-Star race.
You're not a rookie.
But I was in the rookie race.
You drove in the rookie race?
Yeah, they wanted a principal in there.
Why? you're
scouting.
fast.
To find out who's good. But anyways, we're gonna start it soon. No, we could get into a party. We could. We are ready to go. 5 lights are up. Is it a good start for the Red Bull, or will we lack? Papak gets a decent start. I think Junior Parr might have got him. No, he did not. Papak's gonna hold up a seat from behind there. Will be safe behind? Oh, Haas. JT hits Junior Parr, and he's out of the race. Wow. Big pile up at turn 1. And we saw that it was initiated by JT. And Punju gets 5 seconds, and that is the quickest safety car I've ever seen. That was a real mess. Red flags.
Red flags.
I mean red flags. You scared me. I thought he had red flags. Just not exist in this game. How you doing, Alawa? I believe that's Zohan, I think, right? Yeah, Zohan.
Red flags gotta be the new addition now.
Yeah, and we did see that JT overcooked it into turn 1, and he's tapped Peridot and started this whole mess. Yikes. I'd imagine the Haas team principal of MB Jacobson is going to have quite a lot in his inbox from McLaren today. That was a major mistake by JT. It caused the guy to lose and get hurt in this race. JP had a fantastic qualifying. And his race is over in a matter of seconds. I don't know where Punju got a 5-second penalty. Was it for like the collision at the beginning? Surely not.
He got spun too.
Yeah,
he did a synchronized spin with JP. I guess some part of him got collected and just gave him the penalty.
Yeah, that was like shades of 2017 where both Ferraris got killed at the beginning of the race, and you could make an argument that both McLarens are in the mud because I believe Punju may have to have a wing change if he was involved in that.
He's gonna have to serve the penalty.
Look at he's got to serve the penalty.
Probably gonna have to get some repairs.
Exactly. He's gonna have to serve that penalty. Let's get the tonic.
Oh yeah, his wing is damaged. The right side is missing.
I think there is a winglet missing, right? It looks like, yeah, that winglet's gone. He needs to get a fresh wing and serve that penalty. Yeah, it's a shame. Junior had a fantastic qualifying, but oh man, that's... And JT knew it. He admitted fault immediately. Like, yep, that's a penalty.
The first penalty points to be awarded.
Yeah, that's part of the learning curve for all the new Tier 4 guys that got promoted, right? You gotta be a lot more vigilant with things. And JT just made an ill-advised mistake at the start of the race. Is this Punju going on soft tires?
Looks like it.
They are soft tires. Interesting decision here.
I think he's expecting another safety car and he's just trying to get track positions.
Probably. Not a bad call if you're expecting another
His
safety
car
car.
just went right through the pit.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. They're NPCs. No NPCs were harmed in the making of this. So look at position changes. The big losing team right now is McLaren.
That's a lot of pit stops.
Their drivers...
No one's pitting for tires. That's a lot of damage.
Their drivers have lost a combined 34 positions at the start. That's crazy. They went from 2nd and 4th in quali to 19th in DNF. That's a horrendous start.
That hurts.
And none of it was self-inflicted, which is crazy. They couldn't even avoid it. They got bumped from behind and then chaos in turn 1. So look at our race winners. Let's be positive. So right now, Tolby and Skelly got huge gains. Up double digits each of them. 11 for Tolby and 10 for Skelly. So Skelly started in last, and now he's made his way halfway up the order in 1 lap. Which is very impressive, if you ask me. 1 corner, 10 overtakes. That's going to the highlight tape, that's for sure. While we're in a safety car, we'll go picture in picture, actually. We can bring your face back in here. Hopefully I'm not Megatron. I don't think I will be. So tell us from your perspective, what were you watching at the beginning of that race? Were you watching the same POVs I was?
I was watching the same POV. It reminds me of Australia. It was lap 57 and 58, except opposite, lap 1.
Yeah, it was the exact last lap of the IRL race, but now it's the first lap of the MRL race. It was a complete mess.
That was teleported. for Singapore. Yeah, there's still. This is a long race, so a lot can change. 31 laps in Singapore is a lot, so each lap is a minute and a half long.
It's nice to see that JT and JP are hashing it out in the comments. You like to see it.
Oh man, I wish people need to do that more.
Yeah.
It's just a game, guys. It's just a game. We're here to have fun. You know what's great? Crashes do cause fun.
For the neutrals, it's very fun. I can't lie. For the neutrals, it is very fun. Look at the tires now. So, big advantages. Well, advantage for Papo because JT's going to get his ass blasted by the stewards. He doesn't really have an advantage in the But Papo, having hard tires and in first on a track that's hard to overtake and could be a massive, massive advantage for Red Bull. So it'll be interesting to see how it develops for him. Will Jay Websey be able to get moves done into the higher points band position? Could he get into a win perhaps if he's able to get a super move on here? But JT's gonna have to be willing to let him pass, and I don't think he will.
I'm about to find out.
I will say a lot of parity in our top 10. The first 7 cars are all different constructors, which is very, very cool to see.
So very, I would say they're much closer to the shade of blue.
Yeah, a lot of blue
shades.
colors. It's like a tube of toothpaste.
Yeah. Taste the rainbow.
Anyways, I believe safety car is in this lap, so we'll go ahead and switch back into our in-game scene. You guys see what's going on in the bigger picture?
Safety car going in was announced very early on this track. They were like still the other sector too.
Yeah, it's at the end of the straight, I guess, announced here.
Very slow, very slow.
Let's see how Papo takes this. If he goes slow, he is going. And he's gone. He started early. He didn't catch JT off guard either. JT's right on him. He saw that coming. But he's not going to be close enough to make a move, though. That's for sure. We'll look further back, and Scruffy get a move done on Dutchman. He's thinking about it. Turn 1, he does not. He sits back. Smart move by him, honestly.
Yeah, Papo made a mistake there.
He did, and JT is going to go for it into turn 3, perhaps. No, he's
no. Very dangerous.
Turn 5 into Raffle Boulevard. He's going to have to be more patient next time. Good call on the back out for the last second. Scruffy will be trying to make a move on Dutchman now. It looks like he's running a lower down for a setup. Dutchman's going to not even fighting it with DRS. He's just going to let him have it. Because he is on a different tire strategy, mind you. Keep in mind, Scruffy's on the better tires. So it is wise to let them just go through there. Ooh, bit of a mistake from Whipple behind on the soft tire. Did he get bumped perhaps? We don't know.
So that curve is not to be touched.
Skelly trying to do a switchback maneuver on Whipples. Oh, this might work. Into this turn here. It's very difficult. I would sit back, Marty. You're not close enough yet. Skelly really thought about it, but he stayed back. Wise moving. Wise
It's
decision.
very hard to give space there.
Yeah. So that's a very tight corner of the track. I remember getting punted there. It was not fun.
Ooh,
Oh,
slow
pile
up here.
Pile up here. What's going on?
Someone made a mistake.
Yeah,
Pile up.
Will Skelly make a move into the end of the second straight? He did. Pretty clean on Colby. Colby didn't really fight that too hard. Again, medium on hard tire, not really a bad here.
Skelly's gonna be charging up with fuel now.
Yep, just further back, we do have Epic Wins stuck on the rear of Shamrock. He wants to get past them. The Shamrock's obviously going to try and position his car the best he can to defend it. We'll see into turn 1, he might have a look.
Should get a view of Punji when he can. He's also charging up on
As
top.
Ducati has gone into the pits, he's getting a new tire. We'll look at Punju making moves. He is on the soft tires, have you?
Yeah, Jordan let him through actually. He did slow down on the straight.
Yeah, now NCAF's going to be a tricky one to pass because NCAF is very good at defending. That's his forte. But we'll see. Punju is dumping and so is NCAF. Punju's not dumping, he stopped dumping. He realized the move was not on. He's going to have to wait a little longer. We'll look at Jay Websey. he is getting closer and closer to JTV Drippin'. The earlier he can make this move, the better chance we'll have of making it first. Oh, they go side by side into the bridge. That's a little scary. Okay, once he hit the back, oh, he taps his former teammate JT on the butt. He couldn't quite get the move on him. Friends have been turned into enemies here, and now he's gonna have to try and find the spot. Doesn't seem like he has any wing damage. That turn-in looks pretty responsive. He's gonna have to pick his best spot to make an overtake here. It's gonna be tough to pick one. Oh, JT getting really loose on the rear end. Going into the tunnel, they're gonna go side by side. Surely not. Oh, JWFC backs out at the last second. That could have been bad. That is very much a one-line corner.
It was very much hurting JWeb's race because he's on hards in front.
Yep, the longer he sits back, the more frustrated it's going to be, but it is going to be easier now that he has DRS. He's going to have to wait until the DRS straight over after for the chance. Further back, Shamrock. Trying to get past Colby, but they're kind of just in a big old train right now. No one's really making any massive errors. Whipple's tires should start to fall off the cliff soon. So will Punches in a matter of a few laps.
It seems like they're falling off the center.
Yeah, so Punches gamble might not have paid off, honestly.
Those tires are really good. 2 laps and the softest compound.
100%. Drunken Shamrock is getting really close to. Ooh, he tapped the wall. Why does he broke his own wing for no reason there? It looks okay. Maybe minor damage, if any. Here we are. Whiffles is at the back of this DRS train. He needs to get a move on quickly, or just pit, honestly. It is so crucial to get clean air. And guys I'm looking at for big runs later in this race. Oh, he's out. Whiffles lost it. And he is out. And that is a blessing for guys at the back like Punju and Ducati. They now get to shape right back up to the top of the grid. And now these guys on the medium tires can pit for hards to the end. You can actually go to the end on hards at this point of the race.
Hards do feel nice on this track.
They aren't that bad, honestly, but Whiffle is down and Pops is upset. He is down a driver from this tier. Second casualty of the day is Whiffles.
Oh man, those soft tires are dying.
I am catching all these DNFs. I'm proud of myself so far. I've gotten pretty good on the stream here. I'm kind of...
You're cursing them.
You thought I took my luck with me, Bops? No, the bad luck stays with William C. The specific one that Whiffle was in, actually. That's the one that Normbash sat in last season. So, yeah, that... No, I don't envy it. I really don't.
Punju's on hards.
Punju is on hards. So is Process and Epic Wins. So Epic Wins has pulled the trigger to take the hards to the end, and I like it. Him, Process, and Punju. Look out for those three towards the end of the race and where they end up being. They might be in the back now, but they could be in a good spot coming into the race. Same with Ducati. His tires are a little older, but they might be able to make it to the end.
Yeah, people on hards, what do you think their best strategy would be right now? To stay out, waiting for another safety?
If you're on the hards, you have no choice but to stay out. There's no reason to take off the hards now. If you're on them, you got to keep them. The medium guys, you can pit. I honestly would. I would pit if I was on a medium runner, but it seems like they're all staying out. No one's really making the move to pit for hards. As I say that, Scruffy comes in. Will Dutchman follow? No. No one else is storm. They all take the track position. Will anyone here follow? It looks like just Skelly did. So Scruffy and Skelly into the pits. Say that 5 times fast.
And Cap staying out on medium.
what? And who else is there? Just those two. Yep. No one else is good.
Warren Bash is staying out on medium.
Yep. Taking the track position, hoping for another safety car. Honestly, not a bad bet. Would you believe we're less than a third of the way through this race?
No. This track is too long.
This track never ends. This race is
You think this track needs any track changes? You think it's perfect the way it is?
well, there are changes actually coming in real life. I don't know if you know that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I did not know.
So that sector 3 section, you know, where it goes super slow underneath the grandstand.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not going there anymore, so we're just gonna go straight. We're not gonna make a right turn to go to that little sector. Just go straight on to the end of the race. End of the track.
Nice.
So sector 3 is gonna become a lot quicker. As cars pass through under the safety car, I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Honestly, I think they're really good changes because you couldn't really pass it all in that third sector.
The third sector is not one of the place. It's
Not
just
at all.
it's just the viewing of the cars.
Yep, it's more of a parade. But yeah,
Maybe on this part right here.
so right here,
Take here.
you just go straight. You don't make a right. You keep going straight. That's the new thing. So I'll let you know when it rejoins. When it rejoins the rest of the track.
It rejoins right here. Right?
Keep
After
going
this
straight,
left,
and then
right?
right after you make this left, it just rejoins. Yeah, that's the change.
Okay, but it's still got to make the right here. The right left.
Yeah, the right left is still a thing. Yeah, that's still a thing.
Or else they'll just go straight into the pit straight.
Yeah, just go right into that paddock. Okay, so safety car staying off for one more lap, much to Ducati and Honda's chagrin. They're going to enjoy that one, because that actually lets them catch up now. They weren't going to be able to.
Our biggest winner right now is Toby with 12 game positions, but it doesn't matter. Safety cars do shake things up.
The Red Bulls are having a good time right now in Tier 3. That's what we said. I know, it's the one thing I missed too, so I know it doesn't sound nice. I missed that too.
The gentleman will view back to the past.
Yeah, we can't play that, unfortunately. You roll with the 10,000 volt sign on. I am planning on streaming midweek, so if you want to tune in midweek for stuff like that, you can. I might be doing MRL recaps, I'm not too sure.
On Twitch?
It's on Twitch, yeah, I don't know. It might be on YouTube channel, I don't know. Depends what the media plan is, I don't know. I might have to see my schedule first anyway, so.
There's gotta be a way we can add soundboards to YouTube.
Surely, I think there's gotta be one. Surely, we just don't know. I'm YouTube illiterate. I know more about Twitch than YouTube. I gotta get used to it still.
Maybe we can store them as YouTube Reels. Just pull up the reel midstream. Nothing beats the Aston Martin safety car. It's not the Aston Martin. Aston Martin safety car is beautiful.
So safety car staying off one more lap. That's wild. It might be
late call. There it is.
Late call. There it is. I was gonna say.
Roger just got back to the
Iron Bully's asked when's Gordon Ramsay coming back? When are you playing Overcooked? I'm like, we're finished with Overcooked. We finished the game. I want to play it, but
You can replay it. You want us to play it again?
yeah, we both liked it.
Let him cook.
Cool. So let's see what Papouts does here. Will they go slow? Will they go fast? He's going fast. He caught JT off guard this time. He's gone. Same routine he did last time. JT didn't expect it this time. So Papouts is gone. He's got a nice decent buffer for him. Oh, Marmo. I didn't even realize it was fourth place. Good little jump from him. There's a spin at the back. Is that Benzo?
Benzo
It
slice.
is Benzo. He spun at the back. He's down to last.
You think the sound of the Honda engine makes it harder to person behind to predict. Oh, crash. Maru.
Marmo's out.
I watched that live.
Yep, it was a simple spin. He is out. Wasn't even forced. He was out.
Safety car?
No, I'd imagine there's no safety car. There's only one car that's got to pass through it, and everyone's got to clear. I'd be shocked if it comes out. Honestly, I don't want it to come out. It's only left hand.
Oh, it's already been cleaned up.
Yep, there it goes.
Man. What was I even saying?
Nope, another yellow flag.
Already a gap.
Scruffy is gonna make. No, I'm not here on Toby. Surely not. No. He made the move in that corner, but it was hairy. Very, very tough. Toby's not having a good time right now. He's getting passed up by everybody. He's gonna go side by side with Normbash almost through this section. Surely not.
I think he's gonna hold that line.
He should hold it. Oh, Normbash, actually great traction on the outside line.
It's
There are
the
5
mediums.
cars separated by a space of maybe half a second. This is crazy. As the AlphaTauri behind the Ferrari pulls out. Oh my gosh.
Oh my. He was a missile.
Ducati, what was that, my guy? Thankfully, they're all in one piece, but damn it, Ferrari's down.
We have a live reaction of the team principal.
That is not good for my health. I did not like seeing that. That was not fun. That was a civil war. I'm gonna have to have a talking to both of those guys after this race. That's I don't want that to become a trend. Oh my god.
Toby's going in for the pits. I don't know if he's got damage or he's saying.
He probably has damage.
Oh yeah. Oh, that wing's coming out.
Yeah, I would imagine he has damage.
Well, rest in peace to my team principal.
That was a big punterino. I really, I don't know what to make of that one.
It was a gigantic Red Bull sandwich.
No, spin, Punju.
Oh man.
Man, he is not having a good time. He needs another safety car to help his day.
Punju's out of it now.
Yeah, unless the safety car shows up, his day is done. Driving Shamrock wants my room on Vince. Can't quite do it. Vince, quietly, 5th place. Fastest new guy today.
Third and 10th.
Yeah. Made a few methodical moves.
I think right now, Skelly is in a good position. Because he was one of those medium hard.
Scruffy and Skelly are in a good spot. They can get big points with it. Scruffy, 3-lap old hards. That's and still in 9th place. That's pretty damn good. I don't think he's got the pit again, so if he can just keep it steady and no safety car comes out, this could be a walk in the park. But again, the safety car has to stay in the pits. If the safety car comes out, everything gets thrown out the window. So
It is very tight, by the way, between 6.
it is very tight. Use that group of cars for sure. Super difficult to pass. He has pit onto mediums, and he's got a
Scruffy's going for a move on his teammate.
He is going for a move on Jordan, and he has gotten it. Jordan kind of let him have it. Maybe Team Orton's a play, yeah, it's special tires, so it makes sense. Let Scruffy go ahead and guys. That's a good point. Can I turn the voices up? I already have yours maxed out, so I'll just sit next to the mic real quick, please.
How's this, guys?
That's better, yeah. Scruffy, great move on Vince.
Whoa,
what a
that was
move
such
that
a
was.
smooth
That was
move.
crazy. What a move.
That timing was perfect.
Yeah, that
Vince
was-
made a mistake mid-corner.
That was really good from Scruffy. That might be overtaking the week material, honestly. That was clean. That was really good. Let me know if the sound is better, signed up. Not if I had it. So I can move closer to the mic.
Please let me know if I sound ear rapey.
Ooh, little tap in the left wall there. Scruffy. Not crazy.
Scruffy's
Jordan
pushing it.
wants to now make a move on Vince.
see if he can get that move done. I don't think he will. Not anytime soon. This JT, although he made that cause that incident at the beginning of the race, he is holding on well. He stayed in second. Jay Webster has not been able to pass JT. He's been placing his car very well throughout these turns. Ooh, contact between Websy and JT. It's a little bit of frustration, honestly. At this point, Jay Websty's strategy of starting on the mediums is starting to backfire on him. He's going to have to pit soon unless the safety car comes out. This would be a very inopportune time for a safety car for the guys like Struppy. It would kill their strategy big time. Can Jay Websy finally get past JT? No, JT's running a lower downforce setup, it seems. He is much quicker on the straights than Jay Websy.
He seems to be calming down a bit in the midfield. Jordan's on the back of Vince. And Skelly's on the back of Marndash.
Yep. I am watching that. Will Punju get a move done on Benzo into 14th place? Ooh, thought about it going into Sector 3. Surely won't try anything in the tunnel section, that's for sure. He's got to sit back and wait.
Scruffy picks up a penalty.
Punju get the move done into turn 1, takes the defensive line, does Benzo, will he hold it? He does not, Punju's got it. Okay, so Punju is through and he's got to begin his charge right now. It's going to be tough, but he's got a ways to go still.
Process picks up a penalty.
He does, picks up 3 seconds for his mistakes. And there's a spin, hold on, big crash. Websy is spun, what's going on here? Big crash between Websy and Shamrock, I missed it, damn it.
He's back on track though.
He is back on track, but does he have a full wing intent? I don't think he does. There's a bit of understeer I'm looking for that car, so. Oh yeah, that left winglet, that's missing. He's missing part of that left wing. He needs a fresh he needs a fresh wing. He's holding on everybody behind him. Will Vince make a move now? He's gonna be very upset. Because Jay Webster's holding up his pace so much. Look how much he has to get off the throttle. The guys behind him don't know. This could be an accordion crash. Ooh, Mercedes hits him a little bit. I don't think it was anything crazy. And Jordan will now try and make a move on Vince because he took too long to make a move on Websy. And Vince has to defend it now. On the inside, does he give him space? He kind of does, just enough space. I'd say that was fair.
Ooh, wow.
Wow,
Vince
such a committed
it.
send from Jordan there. Very well done by him, but he gets it done into 8th. And further back, there's fighting between Normbash Process as well. And Skelly trying to get past Normbash too, so interesting. They keep it clean. After that crash, Normbash, is he gonna pit? No, he stays out. So the only one that does pit was Websy, so no one else got wing down there. Interesting. So Websy has had a big fall from the race here. He's down to the back, and then Calf hits Dutchman mid-corner. Kept it moving. That could have been bad. What were we saying? I interrupted you. I apologize.
Epic wins came out of nowhere and Skelly.
He did. And Ferrari is starting to sniff the points. At least one Ferrari
has been through too.
Didn't get through. But he wants to dive in on Skelly on the outside. That is so committed. On that corner, no way he got that done, but he did. And he holds off Skelly into the next set of corners. That's impressive. That was such a tough move on the right side. So little space. He had to squeeze his car into a perfect little window, and he did just that. That's impressive.
Skelly has some sort of damage on his face. He's gotten a little slow.
He may. That is a good point. But still, it's very impressive.
The battle in the midfield is back. Everyone's on DRS right now.
Yep, it is a big old train, but I am looking at another battle up ahead with NCAF and Dutchman. So, NCAF is getting close to maybe committing a move here. He does need to pit
sometime soon, though, to be fair. So won't be an extreme rush to get anything done, I think. Let's see if he's going to make it happen to turn 1 though on Dutch. I don't think he will. No, he won't. Oh, Normbash into the pits. He has to blink. His tires were to a point where they were no longer usable. He's going very slow into the pits. That is a very slow entry. Very slow entry. Punju, still out. Punju gets 3 seconds. There you go. I mentioned earlier about the mistakes he makes, but Shamrock and Vince are fighting. Shamrock is down a spot now. Process will make a move on Shamrock and pick up the pieces there, and the Ferrari and Epic Wins do the same. No, but he is now in the points thing position. He's in first. He's like, first, he has 1 point. First place is Pat, though, so he's still very much winning this race. Not Epic Wins. That was a mistake on my part. Will Epic Wins try anything here? No. But Punju thought about it. And you have to back out. This is a good little midfield fight going on here. Process wants to make a move on Vince, but he can't, and Vince failed to make a move on the Mercedes ahead. And will slow down a bit. But all the fighting will stop here. There's no single foul to these sections, surely. Granted, as long as Epic Wins doesn't do anything silly here, they will just go single file through here. Dutchman has to pit off of his hold hard, so we'll see where he filters out. That wasn't Dutchman, someone said it was JT, excuse me, not Dutchman.
Skilly has pit.
Skelly also has pit, Shamrock has pit, so those two will come out a little behind. We'll keep an eye on them. Will they end up filtering out? Will they have clean air? They probably will.
Oh yeah, Skelly's getting a new wing.
Punju on the outside of Epic Wins. They're fighting into turn 5, and he gets them done somewhat easily on Epic Wins.
Well, Speedy could be traction control.
Could be traction control. That's true. Keep in mind, everyone is running super high down from this race, so it's not necessarily impossible for something like that to happen, right?
Yeah.
So we'll process go on the inside of Vince. He does into sector 3. He gets it done. They're still side by side though. Vince is going to hold it, but Process shuts him off, and now Vince is fighting with Punju, and Epic Wins has to take a conservative line. Punju's been spun. Punju has been spun, and he has been spun by Vince. They're tangled up, all sorts of issues there, and Epic Wins says, don't mind if I do, I'm up into 7th place. Capitalizes off of those two entangled. I mean, the stewards might be seeing that one. That's for sure. Vince,
Vince did not
the new guy, did not back out. He was not having any of that. That was crazy. Capout has been just by himself this entire race. He's sitting pretty up in first place.
I have to say, NCAP has been on 16 lap hold.
That is true. I do know, I have inside information, the mediums can go 20 laps at the very most without puncturing. So, you can have a few more laps. He could be trying to do a medium to soft strategy. That's just regular driving.
No, he can't go soft on this track.
You actually can. They can last 9 laps. But they are pooped by the 7th lap. So
see, that's you doing it on 9 laps.
Sorry, I'm a tire whisperer. You're right. You can't go 9 laps. You're right. It cannot go 9 laps.
there's a bit of an issue in the bridge. JT has had a problem. Normbach is out of the race. What happened there? He DNF in the pits. Maybe he had side pod damage and said enough is enough and calling it a day. Papout is now pit. We'll see where he filters out. He should be well ahead of the field by the time everyone else ends up doing their pit stops later.
So he's gonna drop down behind momentarily.
Oh, he's getting held up.
What?
Papout's getting held up. He got held up by.
He got held up by Normbach's
Normbach's,
retired car? No way. That's wild. If that's crazy. If he ends up behind Jordan, that's gonna suck. And he's gonna end up behind Jordan and fighting Aston Martin. That's so unlucky. Oh no. And he's behind the Ferrari of Epic Wins. They all jumped him. Dang. He has some work to do now, but granted, he does have the freshest tires out of anybody, so it is possible.
Something to consider now. Someone retires in the pits. Reconsider your pit.
Yeah. Drunken Shamrock has put the fastest lap of the race. He is now the quickest driver on track. And as we say that, process gets past I Am Jordan. First, second, and third are in a roll of their own right now. They are 15 seconds ahead of this group. Yeah, we saw it. We caught it on the stream, JP. Fortunate for Punju.
I did clip it just in case he needed.
That's the nice thing about YouTube streams. The clips are a lot better to do. It's not much more noise to do clips on YouTube.
I clipped it on Xbox.
Oh. Tap out, big lunge on Epic Wins. Ooh. He wanted that move done quick, but he had to back out because it was not a safe way of doing so.
I clipped on Xbox because it's from my point of view.
Oh yeah. Will Papout try anything into the bridge? Surely not. Papout's got to wait. He's got time. He's got 12 plus laps. He's got to wait. He doesn't have to make a move right now. He's got time.
It's definitely hurting him though.
It is hurting, but you don't do anything that would compromise yours or other races. You know, just be a little patient. He wants it done quickly. He should have it done in turn 1 now. He's got much more traction to get that win. That win, unfortunately, doesn't have it. Won't really push too hard here. Yep. Fair move. Tap out, that's one down for him. The next one to tee off and get is Jordan, who is on super old hards. They might as well be useless at this point. Oh, the traction difference is uncanny. Jordan has like 0 traction on those tires. And Papout is up into 4th now, so he has recovered from what Normbach took from him under the pits. So
he's only lost like 2 seconds from that.
yeah.
He's gonna be gaining time to the people in front. I mean, Nencav, if those mediums, I'm surprised he's still on them and not using any time to Scruffy.
Yeah, that's true. NCAP is putting on a hell of a show right now, being on mediums, able to stick with Scruffy. That's impressive. NCAP is doing really well here. He's gonna have to pit, mind you. But
Well, he's losing. He just got out of the DRS zone.
he did. But that's still impressive. Tap out is still trying to get past process. He was trying to build a wall to stop him. Punju is just chilling in Jordan's DRS. No, Punju, sorry, Epic Wins is chilling in Jordan's DRS. Not a bad move. You're kind of just driving to the end of the race if you're on hard tires right now. That's probably what Epic Wins is trying to do.
I think Jordan just hit his wing.
But NCAF has now finally called the pit entry. What's it going to be? Is it going to be the hard tires or another set of mediums? Does he have another set of mediums to use?
Looks like mediums.
He does. It is another set of mediums. So he was waiting for a safety car that never showed up. So that was his call there. That's why he went in so late.
For that safety car to show now.
That would suck. I would be upset if that happened right now. It has happened to me so many times in Tier 1. I do not wish that pain upon anybody else.
I mean, if that safety car did happen, the Ferrari would be in great position too.
They would. But that's fine. Epic Wins is about to get past Jordan with DRS, and he is up into 4th place. So, Epic Wins, how many times have we said it before? Not the fastest driver on pace, but one of the smartest. These hards, it can actually go to the end. Believe it or not, they can go to the end. If a safety car comes out, you're obviously going to pit again and get some mediums on you, but these hards can definitely go to the end. just gotta do a little bit of management around lap 29. And now Punju, who's gonna have to pit soon enough, is close to Jordan now. He's gonna make a move, perhaps, into the beginning of sector 2. Not quite.
Definitely putting pressure.
So close to the rear of that Mercedes. Just does not want to clip him, but it's so close.
Punju's very brave.
Very bold. Jordan is pretty much a moving chicane though. He is so slow right now. Punju is just pushing him through this sector. This has to be hella frustrating for Punju. He's got to make a move quick. He wants to go on the outside, but Jordan's blocking off the outside. He's staying committed to the outside, and he's going to get it on the outside. That's impressive. What another great dive from Punju.
Hairpin. Literally like a hair.
Yeah, a hair's width away from getting a track extension penalty. Dutchman further back will make a move on Jordan now, too. So Jordan dropping down 2 spots in a matter of 2 corners.
I'm telling you, I think he has some kind of damage. It's seen him bump the wall.
He might have damage. To be fair, it is 20 lap old parts, so
yeah, that also could explain.
I want to see the penalty situations. So what are the penalties? They're all 3 seconds. So Epic wins is close to a provisional podium spot. Very close. If you can just get into that 3-second range, he'll get it. But it's all a matter of pace. They're on the equal tires, so we're going to find out who is the quicker driver, honestly, in the last few laps. As you get down to the business end of things here in Singapore.
Papa's got a, like you said, Scruffy is one of those medium tire people that
Ducati gets 3 seconds. Business race.
I think as you predicted, Scruffy is in a good position. When you pitted for mediums on that safety car.
Cameron, I believe Punju is no TC. And Jordan is in the pits. He's finally called. He's like, these tires are trash. He's probably gonna get soft. This is a good time to get soft before the race for them. If he has a fresh set, of course.
He's also getting a new wing.
So he had wing damage and tire damage. So yeah, his race is not going well. But I'll tell you whose race is going well. His teammate is in a fantastic spot. Scruffy is effectively 9 seconds clear of Papa right now. And if Papa doesn't get a move on, he could lose out to him here. And JT wants to get past Ducati, but Ducati ain't having it. He's going to defend it like crazy. And he's holding the outside. Still fighting onto the next set of turns. And JT is through. So JT has gotten past Ducati. And Ducati's going to have some work to do now. Let me see. Any interesting battles on track that I am not aware of? Dutchman is kind of close. That's not the only battle we got going on right now. That's gonna have to wait until turn 1 for sure. Unless Dutchman wants to send it right now. He thought about it. We have a TTV showdown between Punju and Dutchman. Punju on 12 lap older tires, so this is a very, very stark tire difference between the two. End cap, wing down, TRS flat down. Trying to get a move on as well. He's been introduced to the party. JT gets another 3 seconds for his mistakes. That's gonna hold him back. That sucks. And will NCAP get a move on Dutchman done, perhaps?
One thing I am noting is that Tap Out is stealing about 1.5 seconds per lap on Scruffy. So Scruffy does have a 3-second penalty that is holding him back. So we'll see if that's going to hold him up. Or if he'll be able to keep that 3-second gap to Tap Out until the end of the race. That is the battle for first, ladies and gentlemen. Dutchman make a move on the outside of Punji, perhaps. Ooh. Punji. There's a little bit of a squeeze there. I think that was a little bit naughty from Punji. Could have left a little more room there on the exit.
Looks like we'll have to be jumping to the Tier 2 lobby.
Yep, you can back out of the Tier 2 this, yeah. I'll meet you when this Tier 3 race is done. NCAP is out! What happened to NCAP? He's out of the race and the safety car is out. Oh, and that kills Tap Out's strategy. Oh, that's a whole new race now. Everyone's gonna start getting soft tires. Great. This plays very much into Ferrari's hands. Epic Wins is loving this. It's like Christmas came early for him. Wow, okay. So the guys in front, they caught up to this. No, they didn't get to the safety car. Okay, so that's not that bad. They're still gonna have a chance to get fresh tires. Never mind. But still, big advantage for this midfield pack. They all get fresh softs to the end of the race, and this is going to be quite a dramatic finish here. Penalty times, I can show you, Bugoda. I will do that in a moment. 3 seconds for everybody. Everyone's got 3 seconds on that list. So this is setting us up for a very spicy finish. Oh, Jordan gets 5 additional seconds for speeding into the pit lane. Interesting. Now we're gonna see if Epic wins. We'll get some sort of move on. I doubt he's gonna jump these guys in front because just keep in mind he's still gonna have the delta. So it's a very slim chance he jumps anybody in front of him. I'd like to imagine Scruffy's gonna get onto some soft tires. Papa will get some soft tires, and Process will get soft tires. So. We are going to see a 5-lappers. We're going to have a 5-lappers at the end, ladies and gentlemen. This is now essentially turned into an open lobby with rules. So, Scruffy into the pits. Presumably to get softs. Pap Out stays out. Interesting. Okay, so Pap Out chooses to stay out. He opts for track position, the one spot on Scruffy, so he's confident he can hold Scruffy off. So, we'll see. So, things I'd like to point out. Scruffy and Process and Tap Out all have penalties as far as I know, if I remember correctly. This is a big chance for the Ferrari of Epic Wins. He is the only one in that top 7 without a 3-second penalty. So, he doesn't even have to make any moves. If he just keeps it safe, he might be able to get a win, a podium, just put time penalties. It's possible. Papout's going to be holding everybody up. He doesn't have to do anything crazy. He can just sit behind all those guys. Unless they get past Papout, then they'll have to pass him too. But, interesting to see how this race will develop the final few laps here. And because we've had so many safety cars, I'm going to skip the interviews for today. I don't want to hold you guys up for Tier 2. So, we'll just go straight to Tier 2. This is a long race, that's why. So it's going to be an interesting decision. So does Epic Wins get a little aggressive coming out of this safety car restart? He shouldn't. He doesn't have to. I feel like as long as they keep it somewhat composed, this is the first true test of how dirty this tier is. You find out what everyone's intentions are at the end of the race in 5-lapper situations like this.
Personally, I think that this tier is smarter than that. It's not like tier 2 last season. I'd imagine people are going to be more composed off the finish here, but you never know. People get greedy. We'll see. I think the safety car will come in next lap, so it will be a 5. It's exactly going to be a 4-lap finish. So 28, 29, 30. Yeah, 4 laps of racing to the end, probably. Punches. Dylan says Punches gonna get 3 seconds of penalties again. you're putting that curse on him. That's what I'm thinking too, Wiffles. Epic's just gotta keep within that 3 seconds, because Papal's gonna be holding everybody up. So if he doesn't crash or get crashed into, he should be in a good spot. But he can't go too slow, right? Because you're gonna have these guys screaming behind you that want to get past. Punju, Trippin, and Dutchman all want to get up high as they go, because they each have 3-second penalties. So yeah, interesting decisions. So we'll see how this all pans out. I believe. Is this safety car staying out for 1 more lap? That is nuts. It's staying out for 1 more lap. That's crazy. It's going to be a 3-lap finish now. 3 laps of racing. It's a long safety car, my lord. DRS on the last lap, so we'll have 1 lap of DRS and 2 laps of regular racing. Oh, this is going to be stressful to watch. It's going to be very fun for the neutrals, but as a team principal, I am scared. For if Epic wins his life, I am very scared. I should have picked you up as a terrifying driver. No thanks. I got my 2 guys. Alright, safety car is in this lap. Keep an eye on how this goes.
we are started. And Punju's already on the back of Epic Wins. He wants to get it done quick. Epic Wins is caught up off that restart. And Epic Wins. Oh, geez, that was close. That could have ended badly. That could have been badly. But now Epic Wins has to get a move on, as there is an issue at the back. Ducati is way in the back. Had a spin, I guess. So Epic Wins has to get a move on if he wants to stay in the 3-second gap. He's a little bit outside of it right now. Dutchman's out. What the hell happened there? Big crash in the back. Dutchman is out of the race. I wonder who was involved. It looks like Jay Websey was also involved in that. Scruffy has left the session. Oh my lord. Not now. Not in the middle of this restart. Oh lordy, lordy, lordy. Lord. Can Epic Wins hold on here? And can Tap Out get the gap that he needs to Epic Wins to keep his win? He's currently 9/10 out of it, so he is in the lead by 9/10 effectively. It's going to be a very interesting finish as Jordan's out of the race. More casualties are happening. And the bridge section, he is out. This is crazy, guys. Right now, Epic Wins does have that 3-second gap that he needs. So he doesn't need to do anything crazy. He can just sit between these guys and he'll be okay. The question is, will Punju force the action, or will he sit back? Because let's say he gets past Epic Wins. He's not going to gain anything. There's no reason to get past him. He's not going to gain anything. He's got penalties too, so there's really nothing for him to gain except maybe the guys behind, but those penalties are still going to hold him back. So we'll see how aggressive Punju wants to play this. He's thinking about it. Chooses not to make a move on Epic Wins. Oh jeez, Dustin, you lost your 4-speed back? That sucks. That sucks. That sounds horrible. Process is fighting with Scruffy now! Oh, look out behind! Process is out! Scruffy squeezed him! Oh my gosh. And now that clears the way for Epic Wins to win this race now. One less car, you can just sit behind Scruffy. And will Punju do anything silly, or will he stay back? No reason to make a move still. I wonder if the stewards are probably going to hear about that one, because Scruffy... It looked like Scruffy did squeeze him out a little too much on that straight. He left like no space on his right there. Definitely needs probably to get reviewed by the stewards if I had to guess. We got one more lap to go. And we'll see if Epic Wins can hold that gap, or if those tires are going to start falling off the cliff. He's got a little less than a second to play with compared to Tap Out. But he does seem to be hanging in there. That was a big squeeze, huh, Midnight? Yeah, I saw that. That was crazy. A nutty squeeze. That's toss. That's that out of context. DRS is enabled now, so we're going to have one lap of DRS. So Epic Wins needs to keep a DRS to Scruffy, right? Because he doesn't want to get passed by Punju behind him. He doesn't want to fight him. So if he just sits in DRS, you'd imagine a pass is impossible to Punju. DRS enabled, active. Let's see, is Punju close enough to make a move? I don't think he is. Epic Wins is actually close-ish to Scruffy, but he won't make a move because he's also got DRS. So now, it's just a train to the finish line. Punju had a really good exit though out of that section. He might be, by the time they get to the second straight, there might be a chance if Epic Wins is not close enough to Scruffy. That's what I've been saying, Quan. He just got to get to the end. He's got the penalties in his favor. There's no reason to try anything silly, and he is just keeping a very solid line here. Scruffy has finally rejoined the session. That might be an issue. If he rejoins to the bad spot, it might hit Epic Wins. That's the last thing I'd like to see. But it seems like Epic Wins is going to hold on here. Tap Out is going to cross and pick up the checkered flag ahead of everybody else, but he's going to drop back because of the penalties. He's going to settle for a P2, I believe. And what we're seeing now is track specialist things. Remember, the last Tier 3 winner at Singapore was epic wins, and it's gonna be epic wins again. Papao will come across the line. He's gonna collect the checkered flag, but further back on the penalties, epic wins will reclaim his win at Singapore, becomes the Tier 3 Season 7 first winner of the season. To round off the podium is Drunken Shamrock, NA, no assists, hold your head up high. Great result for Shamrock, Scruffy in 4th, Punju 5th, not too bad for him considering he was way back in the order later in the race. JT up into 6th provisionally. Remember, he's going to have to visit the stewards later for that issue at the front. Toby 7th, Vince 8th, Jay Websey 9th. That's the last of what I saw. Very good result for epic wins. Out of nowhere gets a win because of the penalties. Ferrari has their first winner of the season. I am a very happy man. Great job, epic wins. Driver today, well deserved. Up into first place. Give him a good old grazie ragazzi. That was impressive. Good win for epic wins. Alright, so I'll get these results, and then we're going to wrap up the stream. And you guys can go see Tier 2. That's about to get underway. I think it's in qualifying, actually. I'll get these results. So congrats to the Ferrari driver of epic wins. Total time, just under an hour of racing. Papouts, Drunken Shamrock, round out the podium. Solid results for Red Bull and Alfa Romeo as well. Scruffy 4th, Punju 5th, JT 6th, Toby 7th, Vince 8th, Jay Websey 9th, and Ducati will wrap up the final points paying positions. So Ferrari 1st, Ferrari 10th, 25 and 1 point respectively. Skelly in 11th, Benzo Slice 12th, Process, Jordan, Dutchman, NCAF, Norm Bash, Ormarmo, Wiffles, and Junior Parr, all victims of the DNF train, and they are out. No points for them, unfortunately, but they will have a good chance to recover next week as we go head on over to Coda. That's going to be a fun race. But I do appreciate you all for sticking around. This was a great Tier 3 opener. Lots of competitive battles. You guys can go watch Tier 2. It's also live on the Moose channel. I'm going to sign off for now. I'll see you guys later for Tier 1 and No Assist Racing. I'll see you guys. Have a good one. Have fun with Tier 2, boys.